Buying a car in Turkey can seem like a complex task, but with the right information, it can be a smooth ride. You see, it's all about understanding the process, which involves several steps. These include choosing between a new or used vehicle, weighing up the costs, deciding on whether to go for local or imported brands, navigating the maze of paperwork and payments, and finally wrapping your head around insurance and annual vehicle taxes. But don't fret. It's not as daunting as it sounds. Let's demystify the process and break it down into manageable steps. First things first, you need to decide whether you want to buy a new or used car. Each option has its own advantages and considerations. A new car, for instance, offers the latest features and warranties. It promises reliability and minimal worries about unexpected repairs. But of course, this comes with a higher price tag. On the other hand, a used car can be a budget-friendly choice. It might have a few miles on it, but with proper maintenance, it can serve you well. However, you'll need to account for potential repair costs down the line. In terms of brand choice, you have a wide array of local and imported vehicles to choose from. Local brands can be a more affordable option, and parts might be easier to source. Imported brands, although possibly more costly, might offer a broader range of features and styles. Remember, your choice between a new or used car and between local or imported brands should be guided by your personal preferences, needs, and budget. Once you've made your choice, you're ready to move on to the next step. Now that you've chosen your car, it's time to tackle the paperwork and payments. The process begins with the necessary documents. You'll need your passport, a residence permit, tax number, and valid driver's license. Regardless of whether you're buying a new or used car, the vehicle must undergo an inspection, and you must follow proper registration procedures. For new cars, you will need documents like a notary bill of sale, sales invoice, highway conformity certificate, special consumption tax receipt, and compulsory traffic insurance. When purchasing a used car, be thorough in inspecting the vehicle's condition and ensure that all required documents are prepared and submitted in accordance with local regulations. Now let's talk about payments. You have a few options when it comes to buying a car in Turkey. You can pay in full upfront, or you can opt for a payment plan. If you choose a payment plan, you'll need to work out the details with the car dealer or the bank. Remember, it's always a good idea to compare the interest rates and fees of different banks before making a decision. There's one more thing to keep in mind. As a foreigner, you may be eligible for a tax exemption when purchasing a new car from an authorized dealer or acquiring a used tax-free car from another expatriate. These vehicles, often referred to as blue plate cars in Turkey, signifying them as belonging to a foreign resident. This registration is valid for the duration of the owner's residency or work permit. The following individuals are typically eligible for this tax benefit: foreign retirees, foreign work permit holders, foreign teachers and students, foreign personnel working for NATO, foreign press members, foreign diplomats and athletes. However, bear in mind that some groups are not eligible for this benefit. This includes Turkish citizens, dual citizens with one being Turkish, foreigners married to Turkish citizens, foreigners under 18 years old, and foreigners who own property in Turkey. The tax-free status remains when the car is sold from one foreigner to another. This benefit is available for one car per residence cardholder, and only related family members can drive the vehicle. You're almost there. The final step is understanding your insurance and annual vehicle tax obligations. Just like elsewhere in Turkey, it's mandatory to have your vehicle insured. This is not merely a legal requirement, but a safety net, protecting you from potential financial burdens in case of mishaps. Next, there's the annual vehicle tax. This is a recurring cost that you'll need to factor into your budget. The amount can vary depending on the type of vehicle and its engine capacity, so make sure you're aware of this. These obligations may seem daunting, but they're important components of responsible vehicle ownership. Staying informed about these matters is crucial. You should regularly check for any updates or changes in legislation, as these could affect your obligations. But remember, you're not alone in this. If you're unsure or need more detailed information, don't hesitate to seek advice from local authorities or experts. They can provide the most accurate and timely information, helping you navigate through these obligations with ease. With these steps, you're well on your way to buying a car in Turkey. Let's quickly summarize the key points about buying a car in Turkey. Firstly, you have the freedom to choose between a new or used car and between local or imported brands. Once you've made that choice, you'll need to tackle the paperwork and payment process. Ensure that your residence permit, passport, proof of insurance, and tax number are all valid and up to date. If you're purchasing a new car, you may need to provide additional documentation such as purchase invoices, warranty certificates, and technical inspection reports. Finalize the paperwork and transfer car ownership to your name at the local notary office. In some cases, especially when buying a car from another foreigner, the process may need to occur at the consulate of the seller's nationality. Be prepared to pay applicable taxes, fees, and registration costs. Remember, some foreigners may be eligible for tax exemptions when purchasing a car, but it's important to note that this benefit doesn't apply to everyone. Don't forget to update your car insurance policy with the new vehicle details. With a clear understanding of the steps involved, the costs to consider, and the legal obligations, you're well equipped to make an informed decision. With the right information at your fingertips, buying a car in Turkey can be a straightforward process. We hope your car buying experience in Turkey is smooth, hassle-free, and enjoyable.